Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with the best Golem deck in the game, Royale's favorite Golem deck, and this is the top Golem deck that all of the professional players are using in CRL or to push ladder. This deck primarily has 3 spells. It has the Poison for all the graveyard freeze decks, it has Bar Barrel for log bait, it has Tornado for 3 musketeers, hog riders, golems, any type of beatdown push, and it's going to have so much DPS with the Lumberjack and the Night Witch. You can even beat Inferno Tower decks, even though you don't have any way of resetting, by just cycling 2 Lumberjacks on offense and double Elixir. This deck is super solid in the current metagame. There aren't too many decks that hard counter it at all besides like P.E.K.K.A. Executioner. So check it out for ladder pushing or for grand challenges, and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comments section. Anyway, this guy's going to go kick things off with a Bar Barrel. And he's also going to go in for a Night Witch. So it's evident that it's going to be Golem versus Golem. I shouldn't have even cycled the Baby Dragon. I should have just went in for the Golem in the back. Would have been such a much better play. We'll see if he goes for a Golem in front of this or not. I need to start my Golem soon. So we're going to do that right here. Best play is starting your Golem first and then taking advantage of your opponent not having the Golem. Because then the Golem's going to be tanking and then you get counter push potential and then they don't have it. So I'm just going to go in for a Lumberjack here. We have a Mega Minion, Lumberjack, and Golemites on the field, and he doesn't have Golemites here, so this is really good for us. The Mega Minion is going to be raged up on top of the Baby D. He ends up having a NATO. The unfortunate thing is I actually have to go and cycle another Bar Barrel here. I need to end up getting back to my Golem. I needed to cycle one more card. I need to play a little bit more aggressive than that. I didn't. So I have a bad hand right now. I should have cycled my Golem before cycling the Baby Dragon, and I would have had a perfect hand, so that's really, really unfortunate. The thing that I want to do is I kind of want to do some dual lane aggression. I want to go opposite side because I can't really go into that. That's not something that I really want to do. I need to go switch things up. After having a bad card cycle, I can't really go into him. I think he's going to play stupid. Yes, this is good. If he doesn't drop anything here, then I can just NATO that to King Tower, and then we're vibing. So I'm really trying to get back to another Golem, as I said before. So we got Lumberjack on Lumberjack. I'm actually going to go in for Bar Barrel here. I'm also going for a Baby D. I think we're okay if I just get a Mega Minion on here. And we defend. So I had a bad situation and I made the best of it by switching lanes. And now I actually have a good card cycle. But I'm down Elixir. I think he overcommitted really heavily. So maybe we can do that again. Maybe we can make him do it again. Maybe we can just do a tower trade here. Yeah, I think we're going to do a tower trade. This might be pretty good for us. If I go for a Bar Barrel here, and then a Lumberjack, and I kill his Lumberjack with this, and NATO this to King Tower, again, this might be the wave. This is super good for me. We go for another Baby Dragon here. I'm going to poison this on defense because it's all going to die. Night Witch dies into that. Then I get counter push potential with this Night Witch. He just went for a poison for absolutely no reason. Like, this is not happening. There's no way that you're breaking through this, dude. Not a chance. Even if you Bar Barrel there, then I just go in for Mega Minion. The Barb dies, and then I go him at the river. Actually, I don't even need to. I just can go him in the back and play slow and steady. Yeah, so we outcycled his cycle. Now his cycle's terrible. There was a situation where he golemed in the back, and I was literally at 4 Elixir, and we came our way out of it. We, like, literally made our way out of it. It's all about understanding the Golem card cycle. End up going in for another Bar Barrel. I'm going to end up going for a Lumberjack because its DPS is better. It doesn't die inside of poison. It was evident that he's going to poison there. Definitely want to go in for a NATO to pull the Golem away and then also the Golemites away. Make sure that he doesn't get any type of value that way. Like, don't want to give him tower damage for free. We're back to Golem, so there's absolutely no point of starting anything else than spamming him here. So I can just Golem to eat that Mega Minion. Any type of spam that he does, then I can go for a Night Witch and start my push. He's in a much worse situation. Notice how much Elixir he's down. He's not even able to cycle a Golem. He's definitely in a poison, so I don't want to go and try jump anything that's poisonable in there. I'm going to go in for a Bar Barrel to kill that Night Witch as soon as possible. And I think that the Golem just explodes on the tower when we capture the W. He ended up using the NATO, so I kind of want to rush him with a Lumberjack here. I can NATO this opposite. And then maybe we can get the Baby D on top of the tower. He NATOs it opposite as well, so that was very well played on his end. I think I can just go in for a Golem here, and then poison and win the game because his NATO's out of cycle. I can just Mega Minion here. All we need is like death damage and I can just poison. He's not even back to NATO, so this is going to be GG. GG, dude. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. I was in a really bad situation with a horrible card cycle, but we made our way back in the game. Feels great, man. So the thing that I did really, really poorly in this game is I cycled the Baby Dragon when I shouldn't have. When you see that Night Witch in the back, you just go for Golem. You soak up that initial amount of damage, and then you're chilling. So let's go look. We wait. We're not dropping anything. He goes in for a bar barrel, which is something you probably can get away with. It's not the best, but you can get away with it. This is where I made my misplay. If I go in for a Golem right here, I soak up any type of damage that Night Witch gets on top of my Golem, and then I counter push. My Baby Dragon and everything is behind my Golem. So I have a huge elixir advantage. 4 elixir and single elixir, everything behind my Golem. I have a great way of just winning the game there. I do it in the second play, but that's still not good enough. I had an opportunity. It was safe because no one else runs Night Witch with any other type of deck. You can actually go for a Golem, and you would have been fine. But messed up, and I put myself in a pretty big deficit. I also did not cycle 4 cards, so another situation that I messed up in this game. Let's go over that real quick. I get into this hand where I'm chilling here, and I'm like, okay, I still don't have Golem. I ended up having to cycle a Bar Barrel, which you don't want to. You don't want to have this garbage hand where you're not able to drop a Golem. And I am sitting here with all these support cards that I can't even drop. Like, okay, am I going to go cycle a Night Witch and fight on his side of the map and have his tower shooting me? No. I'm going to go opposite lane, and hopefully he plays poorly so I can come out of this situation. And he ends up having Golem, so he actually played better than me. He ended up having 4 cards in his hand. He cycled 4, and then he ended up having Golem, so he didn't have to cycle any like useless units. So that's how I came back in this game. I ended up going opposite lane. He made a huge misplay of poisoning, bar barrel, everything, and didn't even support the other side efficiently. So then I can get away with like a Baby Dragon, and I was able to NATO to King Tower, and it kind of just went downhill for him there. He just overcommitted on defense, not enough offense, and didn't commit to the tower trade, and I was able to win the game. Got a game against Antonio XX. Gonna be saucing out a good luck here. Gonna see what's up. So when you're running Golem, you really don't want to be cycling too many cards at the start. You can cycle Bar Barrel, but that's kind of the extent of it. He's going to go and sauce out a Log too, and then he's also going to end up going for a Skarmy. So after seeing Skarmy and Log, it's probably going to be a bait proponent. If he has Barrel, I can easily just nail that to King. Really just want to wait until Double Elixir because that's where Golem thrives. So a lot of these games that we're going to be playing, we're going to be waiting until Double Elixir before we drop any type of card. I'm going to poison that just to make sure that the wizard ends up dying. It's an easy cycle. Don't really want to go cycle my Mega Minion because we don't know if he has Balloon or not. If he has Balloon, I will drop my Mega Minion. If he freezes, then I will have to NATO it to King Tower. He's going to end up going for a Hog Rider. I'm just going to straight up go in for a Lumberjack. And we're going to see what he does. If he freezes, I'll NATO it. I'm trying to bait out that freeze. It never really happened. So after we see this, it's probably going to be a Inferno Tower deck. I'm going to start things off with the Night Witch because he's not going to be able to apply aggression opposite lane. It's a 4 elixir investment. If I Golem, then it's very easy for him to do that. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to body block with this Golem. I'm going to make sure that the Night Witch doesn't actually end up going ahead. And it might because he did Fireball. Oh man, this is a little bit close. He pushed it out of the way. And very unfortunate that he ends up having the Wizard with that as well. I think the Bats will end up going on top of the Wizard, and the Wizard will end up dying potentially. We'll NATO this away as well just to make sure that it doesn't end up hitting the Baby Dragon. And yeah, we end up getting that. Baby Dragon locked. Baby Dragon's getting a lot of damage. The Golemites are doing so much damage. People underrate the Golemites' potential of damage. It's pretty incredible. So we've seen Hog Rider, we've seen Knight, Skarmy, all bait proponents, but we haven't seen the barrel just yet. Maybe he will try to like drop a Skarmy and bait it out and then get something out of this. I don't know. I'm just going to have to Mega Minion on defense, kill that Knight, get a counter push with the Mega Minion. We'll see what he likes to do now. Still not really dropping anything. So there's the Skarmy. I don't really care too much about it. Should get some damage on my tower, but I think that we will be fine here if I just go in for a Golem, eat up that amount of damage, and try to make a pretty nice offensive here. I want to go in for a Baby Dragon, so then maybe the, yeah, so it's redirected. Definitely want to NATO that to King Tower. Make sure the Hog only gets 1 hit. And then I want to go for a Mega Minion on top of the Wizard if possible. The Night Witch stops so the Wizard isn't crucifying it. And then he's going to be back to some type of bait proponent. Thankfully, we're not going to be dropping more units into the Death Bomb. Only the Mega Minion dies there. I'm going for another Night Witch. I'm going to wait and see because he's probably going to go spam opposite lane with a Hog Rider. I don't really want to just get overzealous here. So Yeah, we're going to wait and see. I want to go for a poison on top of that, and it looks like he's going to be spamming me really soon. So here we go. I want to go for a lumberjack on top of the hog rider because that's the damage dealing unit out of this composition. I need to NATO this all back because that would just be too much damage. If that hog gets another hit, we do lose the game. And oh man, the hog does get a hit, but guys, the golem is going to break its way through. I thought we were screwed there. Log only does 123, so that even if that hit, you weren't going to have game. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, man. Sauce out of good luck here. I'm not going to drop anything. I really can't go in for a Mega Minion or anything until, well, I guess he's going to end up going in for Royal Ghost. I was going to say, if he ends up having Balloon, it would be a little bit scary. He's going to go for a Hog Rider. I actually have to NATO this back. I can't deal with that bat damage, guys. It would be way too much. Mega Minions should go back and deal with the Royal Ghost. It's going to get some nice damage, but this is going to be a Royal Ghost Hog Rider deck. I don't really know what this is. Maybe it's going to be a Royal Ghost with P.E.K.K.A. and Hog. We'll see, though. Definitely just want to go Cycle Baby Dragon. I really don't want to go in for Night Witch and then have him spam opposite lane with the Battle Ram and then just get wrecked for whatever reason. This might be a really weird deck, guys. Yeah, so here we go. We ended up having an answer to the Royal Ghost. I can Lumberjack now. Baby Dragon's going to lock. We'll see what he does. He has Hunter with this as well. So Hunter, oh man, what is this, dude? This is insane. So I can just let that Hunter roll. His Hunter's out of cycle. He might Hog Rider, but then we could NATO it to King Tower. If he decides to go in, he's going to Mega Knight. Okay, so I'm just going to end up going in for a Night Witch here. The reason I go in for the Night Witch right there is because it will not allow the Mega Knight to jump on me. If he ends up having Inferno Dragon with Hunter, I will be super sad. So hopefully that's not the case. I'm kind of banking off that not being a thing because you probably shouldn't have two amazing tank killers like that. But if he does, I might be able to NATO that into our Mega Minion. We'll see. Definitely want a Baby D so then we keep the Mega Minion alive. And we are chilling. Let's go, guys. He's going to go NATO that to King Tower, but we still have supporting units on our hands. I'm going to go for a Barb Barrel right on top. The Barb Barrel is going to kill that Hunter because guess what, guys? The Baby Dragon is from a range. He did not drop the Hunter right on top because he was petrified of the Mega Minion. And we end up killing the tower, vanquishing his soul, sending him to the Shadow Realm. And I am a little bit scared about the Hog Rider counterpush right here. I am a little bit scared, guys. I don't really want to drop anything. I don't want to drop anything at all. I'm going to leak Elixir. Until, okay, looks like he might have just given up. Alright, if I waited like 2 or 3 Elixir and then he didn't drop anything, so it's safe to assume that he's going to give up. In other situations, I was in a great scenario to just like hold on to my Lumberjack, wait for the Hog Rider, NATO everything back, and safely and securely take the W. That's another thing that people don't do quite often enough. They'll overcommit when they've already taken a tower, or they'll overcommit when they've already got the game in the bag. It's better to just play safe and sound. This dude's going to end up going in for a Hog Rider. We're going to end up going in for a Lumberjack. Giving them the Lumberjack love. Hog Rider only gets 1 hit on the tower, and then he goes in for the Skill Horde. So if he ends up having a Miner, I got outplayed, but hopefully that's not the case. And the Baby Dragon will belch away right on top of the Skill Horde. So it's evident that he is probably running an Inferno Tower Hog Rider deck. After seeing the Minion Horde, he's probably going to be having a bait deck or Mortar. Okay, it's Mortar. So I'm going to end up going in for a Golem here. I want to disperse my Night Witch, and I want to disperse it from my Golem. So when he ends up getting those pot shots off on me, I don't want them to be able to hit the Night Witch and the Golem. I'm going to end up going in for a Barbell to eliminate the majority of the Goblin Gang, and he only has Bats in cycle. He doesn't have Minion Horde back. Yeah, there's the Bats, and I think we're in a great situation to maybe even poison if he decides to go in for the Minion Horde, and that's exactly what's up. We're going to get more chip damage. The Golem will explode on the tower. The Golemites are thriving, asserting the dominance, and this guy's just giving us the yawn. He just doesn't even know what to do anymore in his life. He's going to end up having no more Minion Horde. He just used that. He's going to probably end up having the Goblin Gang and the Mortar. I just want to go opposite lane right here with the Lumberjack. And then go for Baby D right on top. I think that's probably our best bet because he doesn't have Bats back in cycle. And when he does, it's just going to be too late. A little too late for you, sir. You're going to go 1 hit with the Mortar, but then you still have to respond to the Baby Dragon with a Bat Surround if he's capable of doing that. No, he's going to end up going for a Knight instead, which is a really bad play on his end. And then I can actually kill the Knight if he goes in for a Hog Rider. It doesn't really look like he wants to. I'll just eat that like a snack. I'd rather conserve my Elixir. If he gets 1 hit, I'm fine with that. And then I can go for a Mega Minion in the back. I'd rather play safe than sorry. And he's going to end up going for Bats. Cycling those like crazy is really good for me. I don't want to go start a Golem yet. I'd rather go start a Night Witch first, because if I start a Golem, then I'm going to have much less Elixir to deal with anything that he has. Definitely need to poison this. And guys, we are thriving. The Night Witch gets pulled back, so we get even extra time to build up our push. I love it, man. This is phenomenal for us. Having extra time to set up a Night Witch push is exactly what I needed in life. I'm going to end up going for a Mega Minion. I'm going to go for a Baby Dragon. We might do some funky type of tower trade, but guys, we're just going to assert the dominance if that's the case. And yeah, it looks like it's going to probably be a tower trade, which is well played on his end. It's just a good situation for us to be in regardless, because there's no way that you can start a mortar here and deal any type of damage to me because I just drop units right on top of it. I'm going to end up going in for a poison right on top because he's probably going to spam more units at the river. He ends up dropping bats again. He's actually going right into this with a hog rider, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that one. And I guess I can probably just go in for baby dragon here. He might go in for another type of play. Maybe he's going to play a little bit more aggressive. But I just want to go for a Night Witch here. And then I want to go in for a Golem in the middle. So then the baby dragon, the Mega Minion, and the Golemite are all going to put in work on that tower. Notice how everything got conjoined right there. Definitely want to go for a NATO. Lumberjack again. And I thought he was going to go for Minion Horde as soon as the baby dragon locked on. Unfortunately, he didn't do it in the spot I thought he would. He's playing this really well, honestly. I was a little bit surprised by this. I could potentially lose this one. Yeah, he's going to spam me here, isn't he? He's going to go in for a Hog Rider soon. He did not get a hit there, so that was an overcommitment, I guess. I don't want to do this, but I have to. It is the play, guys. It is the play. So this is good. He's sacking that. Looks like he's probably going to go into us here. So I'm going to go start a Lumberjack first. Baby Dragon. Do I need to do anything? Or can I go him in the middle? Let's see. I'm going to go him in the middle. And then I can NATO the Hog Rider in the middle to Arcane Tower. And then we win the game, I assume. I think the Golem just explodes on the tower. There's not too much you can do in that situation. So yeah, actually the Lumberjack's just putting in work. The Lumberjack is grinding if we take the 3 crown. He played that really, really well, but we ended up walking away with the W by passively cycling cards on the left. Let's go in for a Baby Dragon here. This dude's going to end up going in for Goblin Gang, so hopefully it's going to be a Mortar bait deck or some type of bait deck. When we wait till double elixir, we definitely will have a huge advantage. End up going in for a Mega Man in the back here. This guy is just going to go Cyclone Ice Golem. So Ice Golem 3 Muskies. All right, sir, I see you. I see you. Unfortunately, we did not have NATO to pull them all together. Just going to go in for a Poison on top of these 2, and the Mega Minion will keep it in line. Might go in for a Minion Horde while I don't have Baby Dragon in cycle, and that could be really bad for us. We'll see, though. Just going to go for a Lumberjack here. I'm not going to try to make an aggressive push on him. Might go in for a Collector. See exactly what he wants to do here. Yep, so he's going to go for a Collector. Usually what I like doing is starting my Golem push in the lane where they go in for the Collector, because if they drop the Collector there, when they drop 3 Musketeers, they're going to be kind of in range of a Poison unless they drop it up really high, which is pretty awkward for him. I'm going to end up going in for a very juicy Barbarian Barrel on top of all of that garbage. Get that out of sight, out of mind, brother. And then we are going to be able to defend really nicely. Obviously, he's going to have Ice Golem, and he's going to end up having a Minion Horde. So he's probably going to try to Ice Golem block the Baby Dragon, and he's going to try to go and defend with the Minion Horde. So that's what I would assume. He's going to Minion Horde here. No, he actually doesn't. So that was really weird. I can definitely NATO these all together, and that's what I was talking about, getting value poisons. That poison was amazing. I hit the Musketeers, I hit the Collector, he dropped all 3 of them in the middle. Obviously, he dropped 2 going in the opposite side of the poison, but that was pretty good for us. He definitely gets a huge elixir advantage going in for another Collector, but he mitigated a lot of elixir when he ended up doing that. I don't really want to go and start a Golem push here. I don't think it's a good play. I'm going to go for a Lumberjack. If I went for a Golem push, I think I could have just gotten smashed by this dude. So he's going to go in for a Battle Ram. Definitely just want to go in for a Baby Dragon plus Mega Minion. I'm going to have to poison this, I assume, because he redirects it, right? He redirected that with a Zap and a Miner, which is a pretty big commitment of elixir. So I'm going to end up going in for a Night Witch here. I realized I have to play a little bit more aggressive now. And he's giving me the fuel for my aggression. I can easily just go in for Baby Dragon, Lumberjack, and I think this is going to be pretty aggressive, and I don't think there's a great response for him. Maybe 3 Ms, but that should lock onto tower. Yeah, that's really good for us. So when he does that and he just wastes a ton of elixir, I can just go him at the river. Go in for a poison here. Hit the tower and those 2 muskies. Eat that 1 muskie on the right. Now I can't anymore, but you know, I was able to before. And the Golem should explode and I should just capture the W. I think he overcommitted really heavily, and we do win the game because of that. So GG. Well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. 3 Musketeers is a little bit of a difficult matchup, not going to lie.